Hey, Buck Hogue with Buck the Builder. You're in my bathroom. I want to talk to y'all today about some of the details with the cabinetry here. So if we look right here at the upper cabinet that's going to go above the toilet, you'll notice we did this whole box out of the walnut we're going with. Now, usually our interior of our boxes would be this UV birch plywood product that we utilize. But in this case, we have this lower section here that's going to be open, meaning it won't have a door over it. That's just going to be for like easy access to like linens or toilet paper, that sort of thing. And at that point, the cabinet, while we could have done it out of birch and then skinned this bottom portion, it was just kind of too small to do that. So we did the whole thing out of walnut. I'm excited about that because now even when we open up the cabinet, you'll get that beautiful walnut. But down here, this is the real important part that I want to talk to you about. So custom cabinetry is, in my opinion, so much more than just like the fancy bells and whistles. And in fact, some of the best, most custom cabinetry we've ever done, like didn't necessarily have fancy bells and whistles, but custom cabinetry is about fitting the cabinets to your space so that we are taking advantage of every square inch. So I want to draw your attention here to this style here where the vanity terminates into the wall. So one thing to consider here is that we are doing wainscot tile all around the bathroom, about 50 inches up. So from the drywall surface here, we're going to have approximately 5/8 inch projection when you take into consideration the thickness of our tile and then the thin set behind it. Furthermore, our drawer faces here, they will overlap the opening by another 3/4 of an inch. And so we want to make sure we have that clearance that when this drawer is opening, it's traveling in a consistent plane along, beside that tile face. But to take this one step further, you'll notice the distance from the face of our cabinets to the door opening. We're also then going to have door trim. And so I need to make sure that our drawer face clears that drawer trim so that when it's fully extended, it's not hitting things. Like when you just pause and you take the time to really consider how you want to utilize your space, the difference between making the style, 2 3/4 inch wide versus say if it had only been 1.5 inches or 2 inches even, would mean the difference between you being able to open up your drawer all the way or not. And if you don't discover that until it's too late, what you're oftentimes going to find is that you have to then, settle for some like cheap fix of like shaving your drawer front down or bumping this cabinet off and then having a scribe piece that just looks like, in my opinion, a band-aid patch. So thanks for joining us. Really excited for you to see this space when it's all said and done, and we'll talk to you then.